Brad, where are you guys located?
We are located in, we have two locations in Rialto is our home base in the Inland Empire, and then we also have a site in Long Beach right in the port area.
Okay, perfect. So drayage provider?
Absolutely. We are hauling containers out of the ports of LA and Long Beach to our customer base in Southern California.
So I was with Talon Logistics for a couple of years, and then I was with Next Trucking Cargo Management. You're in my backyard, is my way of saying that. So let me start by saying congratulations. Recognition as Fleet of the Year. What's that all about, man?
Yeah, that was a pretty exciting deal. We've been excited the last couple of years, hoping we might win that award, but this year we won the award, so we're extremely happy with TRC that they presented that. I think a lot of it had to do with, as of the end of 2025, we are the first completely zero-emission port drayage company that I'm aware of in the country.
Okay.
So we have 79 zero-emission vehicles, of which 64 are battery electric and 15 hydrogen fuel cells. So
gotcha.
It's great to be recognized for our efforts there, and it's not about me, it's about our whole team that pulled this thing off, and it's been a journey the last 5 years to get to that point.
Can you walk me through that? So we're at ACT Expo. There's hydrogen, there's electric, there's LNG, CNG, 15 different fuels here.
Yep.
What was the decision process? Did somebody just put up their hand and say, we're going green? Make it happen? How did your company evolve in such a way? What was kind of the strategic thought process? What are some of the steps along the way?
Well, I'd like to say it was all just about the fact that we wanted to go green, but with some of the regulatory environment with ACT and ACF, we actually saw it as an opportunity to get ahead of the curve, and if there's going to be a time where nothing but zero-emission vehicles could be registered into the ports of LA and Long Beach. So we didn't see it as a hindrance, we saw it as an opportunity to get ahead of the game, and we have a CEO, David Duncan, who loves to be on the cutting edge of new technology.
Okay.
So for him, it was an easy decision, and then he tasked me to go figure out how to do it, and that's what we did.
Got it. All right. So in going and doing it and figuring it out, I'm not going to ask you the question of, where'd you trip and stumble and fall down?
There's a lot of those.
I imagine so. I mean, everything from how do we get power to the truck to where can you find hydrogen? You mentioned hydrogen,
Yep.
But what have been the benefits? What have been the things that you're surprised, like, wow, this is really great?
Yeah, I can tell you one of the cool things for us, when we were deciding on what OEMs we were going to go with, I felt it was important to get our drivers involved.
Sure.
Our drivers are the most important asset that we have. We don't have a business without them, so we got them involved early. And they've only been in diesels their whole life, and we got some guys that have been doing that for 30 or 40 years, and so it was important for us to get them involved. We did that, and they absolutely love the technology when they got a chance to run it. So for us, that's been one of the key things. We love happy drivers. They love the truck because it's quiet, it's cleaner, it's powerful. It allows them to get through their day the way they need to do it. So the impact on our drivers has been very beneficial. And of course, we have some customers who have some big time sustainability goals, and we get the opportunity to help them with that. So that's been important, and of course, just what we're doing for the environment.
Yep.
If you've ever been in the Port of LA or Long Beach area, you see there is a massive amount of truck traffic. So anything we can do to lower that carbon footprint, we're all about doing that.
That's awesome. So you talked about, I love the fact that you brought drivers in early. But when it comes to driver retention, we work in an industry where 90 to 95% turnover year over year is pretty common. Are you solving that with a bunch of technology here?
I mean, we've definitely got some drivers on board that we're very excited to get into this new technology. The good thing, maybe we're kind of the oddball in the carrier industry, but we have a really solid 80% of our drivers who have been with us a long time.
That's amazing, man.
And I think the battery electric part, the hydrogen fuel cell, definitely helps with retention. It's brought in a few drivers, but on the flip side, when it comes right down to it, if there's another opportunity for a driver to make a little bit more money, they're probably going to take advantage of it, whether it's an electric or a diesel,
Sure.
Because they want to take care of their families and they want to do what's best for them.
Now, tell me a little bit about 4th Gen, because I don't know too much, but I know it's 4th generation trucking, yeah?
Absolutely. So our primary company is based out of Phoenix, where I reside. It's called Duncan & Son,
okay.
And they've been around, I think we're going on the 84th year.
Got it.
So David Duncan is the 4th generation CEO within his family, thus the name 4th Gen for our California operations.
Does David have a child? Is there a 5 Gen rebrand coming?
He has 2 boys,
okay.
one in college and one getting ready to finish high school here in a couple of years. And It's yet to be determined if they plan on being part of the business, but he's hoping that it will continue and there'll be a fifth generation.
Okay, very cool. So we talked about what benefits to the company. What have been sort of the personal victories for you?
The greatest part of this project is just getting familiar with something I really knew nothing about when we started this. So to see the satisfaction and some of the stuff that we've done for our whole team that's excited. I mean, we won the award this year, and the whole team is excited that we won that award because it really was a team effort to get to this point. But this year at ACT, we're very focused on the next thing, which is like megawatt charging. How can we charge these trucks faster? How can we get the parity closer to diesel? How can we slip seat our trucks again? So for me, that journey has been phenomenal, and just to see the very rapid advancement in the technology in the 5 years that we've been doing this is unbelievable. So we're always excited to see what the next best thing is, so we can stay on that leading edge and continue to support our customers, our family of drivers, the rest of our staff. So we're all about what's the latest and greatest and how can it advance us in this new technology.
Perfect. Brad, my favorite question to ask guests of the Hammer Down podcast is, if you're talking to a new or recent college grad, you're talking to one of the Duncan sons, and they say, I'm thinking about logistics or supply chain as a career path, what's the advice you'd give that kid?
Well, you don't know until you try it. And I can tell you, I was going to school and college, and I needed a part-time job, and I started unloading trucks for a Walmart distribution center. Had no intention of logistics, distribution, trucking being my career. And lo and behold, something clicked. I became in leadership within Walmart, moved around, got to go to a couple other companies. So I think the experience for new grads or those going to college and trying to understand what their future is going to look like, don't ever say no to anything. If there's an opportunity in front of you, take advantage of the opportunity, see where it takes you. And I love everything about it. People think I'm crazy, but there's nothing kind of more important to me than figuring out how I can move a box faster from A to Z or get a truck delivery from A to Z faster. So there's a lot to do in logistics, there's a lot to do in transportation, and there's some great opportunities out there right now.
So if somebody wants to learn more about 4Gen, what's the best way to get in touch?
You can go to our website, 4genlogistics.com. You can also check out our Arizona site, which is duncanandson.com. So there's some great resources out there, and they can feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'd be glad to give them whatever information they know or whatever I can provide to kind of help them make their decision.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for being on the show.
You bet. Thank you.